position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy, but in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Mayfield. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. On first down, Cohen trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Mayfield running the option right. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing, Mayfield. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Johnson running right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing. He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th. Touchdown, Jaguars! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's got it at the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
58 to MUT. 58 to MUT. Hurry. You remember this? Hey, I'm 133. 58 to MUT.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Mayfield now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. Wait, quit it! Rip! Get that quarterback, D-line! Hey, exit!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Hi, Brandon. This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Johnson, 26 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two.
Hey, Haywood! Watch one! Watch one! 50, Mike, 50! Here it comes! Pistol. 50, Mike, 50! Watch one!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Move! Regular! Check! 72!
To throw again. Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Handing it off to Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run. This is Brown. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
He's up. He's checking credit.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Mayfield. He's got it at the 15. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yo. Yo. Mike's 50. Hey, crack it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Bravo.
Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Allen. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, 66.
Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So he'll take it.